Question from Ice Wolf. Who who out of the gang would get their butt kicked the worst at Tetris? And who would be the best? Please say it's Geddy. Can I challenge him? I'll kick his butt at Tetris.
That's a very specific question.
Yeah, the specific wish. Maybe we should make a Tetris clone where Geddy is playing as your opponent. You know, like in Puzzle Fighter.
Oh yeah.
Where they actually appear as characters.
Or like Puyo Puyo.
Yeah.
Okay, let's analyze this. I'm assuming that they're asking between the four main characters.
Yes.
So I'm going to suspect that the best out of all of them would be Alphonse.
Yeah.
I mean...
He's an actual...
Well, yeah, he's quite ancient and has some mechanical advantages, I would say. So probably Alphonse would be the best. I don't think Geddy would be bad. Either he's very good or he's very bad.
Yeah.
I can't quite figure out which one because he's a mechanic and he did figure out how to do a lot of like impromptu stuff very quickly, especially in some of the later scenes in the game. So it wouldn't surprise me if he would be really freaking good at Tetris. But there's also that like contrast sometimes when you're like, yeah, you know how to do X. You can definitely do Y. And then they're just like...
I think the worst one would be Otis with his gauntlets on. I don't see him handling Tetris or any kind of precision work all that well.
Yeah, I'm not expecting Otis to be like the best at games, probably.
No.
Though I am going to make the prediction that Twig would probably be the worst.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why. I can't articulate exactly why, but I get the impression that Twig has a slight problem with the focus.
Yeah.
Like that would probably be it. So if we're making like a tier list kind of a thing, I would probably put Alphonse at the top, Twig at the bottom, and then Otis slightly above that, with Geddy as sort of like a wild card. You don't know where he's going to go.
And now we know who we should put up as a difficulty level in this game.
The final boss is Alphonse.
Yeah. From Floridan Fox, what would Alphonse be good at cooking? Any old recipes from millennia ago?
Oh, that's an interesting one. Okay, one thing that we haven't really explored all that much was the cooking aspect in Owlboy. Because that was something that we worked on, was a bunch of cooking mechanics that we never actually ended up using in the game.
Yeah.
We had the juice machine.
Yeah.
That we tested for a little bit.
We're supposed to bring a canteen. You could unlock you can still drink them in the game, but you were supposed to bring them with you as kind of like a potion out of Zelda, you know?
Yeah.
Fill them up with various kinds of soup.
And all of that soup was supposed to be made with issues.
Yeah.
Which is the official name for all of the different plants. And of course, the name is a pun on radishes. So there's redishes, yellowishes, bluishes, etc. And they would give you different stats.
In the iteration of the game, you could put them in your pocket that you could bring them with you to Kernel. Was it her that was supposed to be making these soups?
I don't think it was Kernel, but part of the thing with Kernel was that, she could distill it into different things for you. And because I believe she was originally made as a botanist, part of the school in Advent had a tree that you could grow. You had like different like dirt patches where you could grow different trees from. But suffice to say, there were a lot more elements of cooking in Owlboy very early on. Among other things, Mandolin had a brother that we never added to the game who was supposed to be like the chef.
Yeah.
And that was supposed to introduce that entire element. But the thing about Alphonse as someone that cooks is, without going into too much about Alphonse's early character, he did act as sort of a caretaker in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
And that meant that he would have to know a plethora of different recipes.
I mean, he's a literal walking stove, isn't he?
So it's like, he would probably know a ton of stuff. The thing is, and I haven't given too much thought about this, what an owl's diet is, as opposed to other beings.
Yeah.
Because we've never really explored it all that much.
No.
But I don't think Alphonse would discriminate who he makes food for, so he'd probably know recipes for everyone.
Yeah.
So just narrowing it down. Okay, here's one way that we can answer this question in some way. Because Alphonse would probably cater to whatever the person that he's cooking for would like. Otis grew up with tea, and he grew up with a lot of issues.
Yeah.
So some of them are more savory, some of them are more fruity in taste. So probably Otis's favorite meal that he would make for him would probably be some sort of vegetable stew with some kind of fruit parfait thing and a sweetened tea. That's as best of an answer as I think I can give.
Yeah. Sounds good to me.